The sun goes down, the stars come out, and all that counts is here and now. My universe will never be the same. Will never be the same. I'm glad you came.
Hi, I am Jacqueline Romero Laurel. I am a wife and the mother of 3 Lasalians. Right now, I work as a lawyer. I went to college in De La Salle University where I took a business course and studied to be a certified public accountant. After that, I went to law school at the Ateneo de Manila University. The law firm I work for is Romulo Mabanta Buenaventura, Sayok, and de Los Angeles.
Away from us, so stay.
Why do we need to celebrate Philippine Independence Day?
We need to celebrate Independence Day every year in order to remember what our heroes and other national leaders did to achieve independence from foreign countries. We should be proud that we have a country which is our own and that we have no foreigners living in our soil. We should also remember what a great race we are, which is why celebrating this day is important.
What are the best ways to celebrate Philippine Independence Day?
We can start by putting up flags in our homes and in buildings where we work, in schools and other public places. We should make sure that our flags are in good condition. Sometimes you see flags which are very tattered or old, and this is not a good sign to show respect for our flag which represents our country. You could also do things like going to Rizal Park or going to the house of General Emilio Aguinaldo in Cavite, where the Philippine flag was first unfurled and where General Aguinaldo and other leaders at that time declared independence from Spain.
What is the true meaning of independence for you?
Being independent for me is not having to rely on any country for economic, security, and other needs. It is being able to direct one's affairs in accordance with what is good for the people and without having to consider what effect this might have on relations with other countries. We might not be a territory of the US, for instance, but we rely on aid and other means of assistance very often. We cannot go to war with any country if we have to assert our rights because our armed forces are not properly equipped. We would need the help of the US in this area if ever. So where is independence there?
How can we achieve the theme for this year's celebration of Philippine independence?
You ask what I think we should do for our country and help get it on the matuwid na daan. There are lots of things we can do, but we can just start with one or two, but doing those few things really well. One thing we can do is pay taxes to the government. Let me explain. Taxes are the lifeblood of the country. Without taxes, the government cannot render basic services to the people, such as providing education, healthcare, and infrastructure. We would not have good roads, teachers in public schools, policemen, or firemen simply because the government would not be able to pay for them. These are just a few things we would take note of if the government could not function due to lack of funds. For those in business or have income, we can start by paying the right amount of taxes. This is one step towards the matuwid na daan. When we can achieve economic prosperity, Filipinos need not go abroad to have a means of livelihood. And whenever our country has an issue or some dispute with that country where these Filipinos go to work, we will not worry that these people will lose their jobs or will not be allowed to enter that country to be able to work. In that case, we will no longer be dependent on such country in order for our fellow men to survive.
The sun goes down, the stars come out, and all